Hey, everybody. I see those eyeballs popping up and those comments coming in. Hi, Jody.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, just honestly, if I'm being totally real with everybody, it was kind of a dumpster fire kind of a day. It felt like every single interaction I had with another human being that was supposed to be like either work related or something else was just like, I don't know. It was difficult, but like I don't know if anybody else ever has that, like where it just feels like you're trudging through lava or like something where it's difficult to even like move about with your existence in life because everything feels extra hard. I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about.
We're going through that at work right now. We're moving locations. So.
Oh no, you have my deepest empathy. It's the worst.
Oh, it's so terrible. So we're trying to get like all the background stuff taken care of. And then we have the physical move coming up in August. I'm like, really, in August, you guys? As if June and July hasn't been hot enough, in Michigan.
I mean, I guess I really have no room to talk because anytime I've ever moved my home or my business, literally every time it's like February. So it's that's probably not a whole lot better.
Well, I told them, I'm like, well, just don't expect me to be pretty because you're going to see my hair in a bun and no makeup and a tank top and shorts.
Because it's all just going to sweat off anyways because it's going to be 9 million degrees outside.
I know. It's already too hot.
I know. We've got heat advisories. I'm sure you're probably in the same boat tomorrow because it's going to be in the like hundreds with the heat index. So fun stuff. I mean, we could be, I don't know. I know it's hotter in Arizona and other places. Hi, Colleen and Marianne and Liz.
Hi, guys.
Lori.
All my friends.
I know. It's so good to see. See, this is why it's like sometimes I get through a day like this and the last thing I want to do is to keep working into the evening. Mm-hmm. But I know when I get on a video like this, it's just going to like set the day right because I get to spend time with my beady friend. I get to like see all these beautiful faces popping up and all this positivity. So it's like, thank you guys. You really are turning my day around for me.
It makes a big difference for me too. Or even just to be able to watch somebody else's video or just play with the beads.
I know.
Something just to kind of,
I think I need more bead play time in my life. I think that's part of the issue. Get myself right. Well, you guys, for anyone who's joining us and isn't familiar with this little circus over here at Beads to Live By, we are usually featuring our curated collections every week, which is partially a subscription we do every month. And dear Jody has been subscribing for, is this your like 4th month now?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I know you got on like, it is not your 1st month. Okay.
I had to wait until like the beginning of the 2nd quarter.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. So we do, as she's alluding to, a quarterly subscription. So you get a delivery every month, but you can only sign up once a quarter towards the end of the previous quarter. So like if you're thinking of like the year in, 3-month blocks, the end of September will be the next time that we offer the subscriptions. And that'll be for October, November, December. And I think my heart just palpitated a little bit talking about the end of the year because it's July. What is happening?
I just signed up for 2 lives, one in October and one in September. So I'm like, why am I signing up for lives in those 2 months? It's not even close to that yet.
It doesn't feel like it should be, but I'll give you guys like a little spoiler alert. In September, I'll be ordering my seed beads a little early because I will probably go ahead and shop for my 2-hole beads in person in the Czech Republic because I'll be there in October. So you guys are going to get some extra special stuff at the end of the year in that 4th quarter because I'm going to be shopping in person. And sometimes those vendors have things sitting around their warehouses that they literally don't have listed on their like websites for people to import. And I don't honestly know what like the situation is with, I haven't directly imported anything in a few months. So I don't know what that all looks like either, but I'll be bringing some beads back in my suitcase.
I'm so excited.
I know. I can't wait. And hopefully we'll have some other special things. I'm sure I'll have to do some live sales. We're talking about going to a big warehouse that has a lot of vintage items. And yeah, usually we only get to pick through that kind of stuff like at the antique stores, which is like, retail pricing, and it's not something that I can like really resell to people just because of the, price already being higher. But with this situation, I think I'll be able to get some goodies that I can share with you guys that are like totally unique sorts of things. And I'm just sitting here trying to figure out like, okay, how much cash can I bank between now and then to buy all these beads that I want to have from the trip. Oh no, Lori forgot to buy your extra bundle this month. It's not too late. I mean, it's too late to add it to your order, but we still have, I believe, both of the pressed glass and the fire polish bundles available. So again, for people who are like listening to me ramble on, the subscriptions are for seed beads or for seed beads and 2-hole check glass beads. And then the bundles that we're referring to are companion bundles that we list every month that are perfectly coordinated with the deliveries that people will be getting, and people can order them in advance to combine with their deliveries if they are subscribers, or if you just want to get a hold of a good deal, because it's 20 to 40% off the retail of the individual strands when you order them as a bundle. So, oh, Colleen, that's so exciting. Looking forward to signing up next quarter. Thank you so much. Well, hopefully the sneak peek tonight will even make you more excited to join. And for anyone who's not currently a subscriber, do not lose heart. You can order these beads. I was telling Jody before we went live that I just still need to get the July beads listed, but I always wait until the subscriptions are either in the mail on their way to their rightful owners or delivered is even better before I start letting other people purchase them. And even then, not everything is always available after the fact. So it's a great idea to sign up for those subscriptions, because like I think the next few months I didn't really have a lot of extras of most of the 15s. So, like some of those specific colors that came with the bundles of subscription beads aren't always in stock after the fact. But hi, Jenny. All right. Well, Jody, it sounds like you've got some fun stuff to show us, or like a lot of ideas, something. You want me to highlight your camera so that you can share with the class?
Yeah, I'm going to flip around there in a minute.
I'll leave you tiny until you get flipped around. I'll just like...
Thank you. I don't want to make everyone too
big for everybody. There it is.
There we go. All right.
Give you guys Jody's screen. So Jody has a combination of the companion bundles out on the tray right now, and then all the little baggies and beads off to the side you can see are parts of the subscription, in case anybody is wondering.
Sorry.
And I spy some really cute earrings. Did you already do a video?
I did. It's not up yet though. So it'll be up soon.
Those are so flippin' cute. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, there'll be a video for these soon. I have it done. It's just not posted yet. But
they're adorable.
I couldn't wait for the live to do something with your beads.
I love it. Thank you. That's such a compliment.
I like rip into that package like it's like Christmas morning, girl. Let me tell you.
Oh, well, and it's funny because these colors, I had to add lots of the yellow in because otherwise it was starting to feel a little Christmassy with the green and the red. But my inspiration this month was like a summer picnic, because it feels like July is the perfect time to kind of highlight that thing. And so like red and white checkered blankets, ketchup and mustard on your hot dog, green grass. Yeah. Like that was kind of the like inspiration behind the whole, collection this month.
Oh, and I can totally see it. And I have to tell you, this guy is so cute. I want to use them, but I can't yet. I just ordered some really bright green leather. to go with it. So I will make sure when I do that, I'm going to do the video for it too. So I'm going to save him.
I feel like when you get the button in person, people probably can tell, but I don't know if it's obvious from the pictures ahead of time that check glass button, which is totally vintage, by the way, and huge, it like fills the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It started off only with the white and the crystal glass. I hand painted the ones that we put into the companion bundles this time.
Really?
Around. Yes.
Oh.
So that's the vintage brand patina paints and stains and whatever that they have out, because you can use it on metal, glass, all sorts of different materials. And I just felt like I should show a side-by-side of like the plain crystal and white button, because people would just like lose their minds. You can't see the frog at all when it's not painted.
Oh, I absolutely love him. And I love the buttons that have the, it's like molded in, you know what I mean? Like the little, whatever this thing is called, the shank.
Yeah, it's not just a wire, it's a shank, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. And guys, I'm dropping the link for Jody's YouTube channel just again as a reminder to make sure and go over there and give her a little subscribe. But she doesn't really need any of us, because you just hit such a huge milestone, didn't you, Jody?
Yeah. We just hit 40,000 subscribers, and I'm like blown away. And like I don't even have the words, honestly. But we're planning a big celebration over there, and it's going to take a couple weeks to get this planned out, you guys. There's a lot of wheels turning, and just know that you're going to want to be there, because it's going to be fabulous and full of prizes. So you're going to want to be there.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what you are cooking up with that, Jody. I know you guys will have a blast, whatever it is.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, my besties are all going to be there, and, you know, to celebrate too with all you guys. And it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to be over here clicking away, working on trying not to make too much noise while I work on the listings for. So just to clear up, in case it was confusing the way I said it, the bundles, those companion bundles, so the pressed glass and the fire polish, there's still, I think, like 2 sets of the pressed glass, which is the one that includes the frog button, and then the fire polish, there's, I think, a few more than that available. But then the seed beads and the special 2-hole colors from this month, I have to get those on the website, but those should be done by the time we're done with the video, so closer to 7 o'clock, in case anybody is missing out on those beads.
Well, I'm just here to say that you're going to want to get, when you do your subscription, you're going to want the 2-hole and the seed bead, because they go perfectly hand in hand, and you'll have FOMO if you only get one of them. So you gotta get.
I love it. I don't ever have to sell my my beads. Everybody else does it for me.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a long time, because when I think I discovered you on Becky's in like January, and then when I found out I had to wait all the way till like end of March, I was like, this is painful.
I felt so bad. I was like, I've had, you know, a handful of people be like waiting and ready. We did have quite a few new subscribers this time around, so there must be like something that in the air. Everybody is getting their beat on again.
Yeah, I think everyone's like, I'm going to say that I'm using the excuse that I'm getting my room ready for bad weather, because, we're probably going to have a really bad winter. So that's what I'm doing, because I'm going to hibernate in here, and I got to have plenty of beads to get me through the winter. So that's what I'm planning on.
Ooh, Marianne is planning to party with you. Oh, and it flipped over the camera, but she said she'll bring the appetizer.
Oh, yay. I am ready. So I'm not really sure exactly what I'm doing yet. I'm just playing right now. So I'll figure it out as I go along.
That's okay. I love that kind of necklace. And those little white beads that you're working with right now, I
love
just
those.
adore those. They remind me so much of it's just like an etched finish. It might be an opal crystal color underneath, but the look of them, especially because they're in a regular or asymmetrical shape, ends up making them look like beach glass to me.
They do. They remind me of beach glass totally. And I just love the feel. Like I like it when you have shiny and then you have one thing that's not shiny. It just like balances it.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
What green? Yeah, so I'm just kind of messing around here, just trying to see what'll stick. Because I've had so many different ideas in my head, and my intention was to get in here early enough today to like kind of play around a little bit more, but that didn't happen. So I'm like, well, you know what? Anyone who knows me knows I kind of do everything on the fly, so they'll be used to it.
I think it's great. It's like an exciting adventure to go on with somebody else to see people designing as they go along.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, that's so funny, Lori. I did see that order come through. Lori said, "Phew, I just put my order in for the check glass bundle. I need that frog."
Lori, you just sent me a message a little while ago saying that you need to stop.
Oh no. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, it's so funny. I love it. Good for you, Lori.
Well, all joking aside, I hope everybody knows how much I'm sure any small business appreciates your support right now. It's been a challenging year, and every single order that comes through, I kind of get annoyed by that meme that says like, every time you make a purchase with a small business, the owner does a little happy dance, but it's kind of true.
Yeah, I mean, there was just no way of knowing what direction. And I mean, we're still not out of the woods either. We have no idea what's going to, come of, like the whole tariff situation, if it's going to be a deal. I mean, and a lot of people like stopped buying like immediately when it happened because everyone's so scared
Oh
that,
yeah. I mean, there's a very distinct like line in the time frame of this last winter where sales, I mean, like halted to an extent. I mean, we have some dear loyal customers. We're super lucky. Lots of new people finding us on a regular basis. We really appreciate you all, but there has been some like crazy patterns to people spending or not, so much at times. And I can't blame anyone. It's a very tumultuous environment to be in. And, you just don't know what's going to happen. So,
yeah, it's that whole uncertainty that makes you like have pause. Well, it makes most people have pause. I seem to just go for it anyway. I'm like, I guess whatever happens, happens to me. But
I know. There is that like aspect at some point you just go, well, I guess it is what it is. But
I know, but it's kind of sad that we have to feel that way. But it's just the world is the world, and unfortunately.
yeah, there is no magic 8 ball to predict life. Although I think at some point as a kid, I was under the false impression that was the case.
Well, yeah, I mean, I had a magic 8 ball. Like, it doesn't.
I know, right?
I don't know what happened.
So, do you have a couple strands of beading wire there? Is that what I'm seeing?
I do. I have some of the Beadalon. I don't know what I did with it. I'm using the 7 strand in bright.
Okay.
So the Beadalon one, the 7 strand, it's really thin. And since I'm putting 3 strands together, I'm not worried about, weight and tugging and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just using all 3 together because they seem to fit through all the holes really well, unlike the check glass, because they can typically at times have smaller holes, than your regular, like glass beads or whatever. But
Of course.
so I tend to use this for that, or sometimes I wanted to find my soft flex spine, but I don't know what I do with it. So
No.
yeah, it's around here somewhere. I'm sure it's under a pile, under a bead mat.
I was just telling somebody about this yesterday. I have been going through my bead piles, and one like tray or bin or pile at a time. I have been trying to like get things put away and organized, but it is an endless battle.
It really, really is. I don't know. I I have a bunch of piles yet. I have things that were supposed to be um, projects from last fall, so they're kind of irrelevant at this point. But then I'm like, you know what? Fall's right around the corner. I'll just keep them and I'll use them. I don't know. It's bad.
I think a lot of us are in the same boat, so I totally get it. The conversation surrounding the frog is just cracking me up. Colleen said, "Lori, that frog needed you too."
Yes.
There's something about an intervention that's not going to happen because of who people are friends with. I think we're all enablers when it comes to the bead buying, and then yeah. Oh, Marianne says adopt a frog.
Yep.
I mean, I was so excited. I already knew when I was like putting the colors together for this month that I was going to put those ladybugs in that companion bundle. But then when I saw those frog buttons, I was like, ha ha ha, hold my beer, as they say.
The frogs are so cute. Oh my gosh. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God.
And Lori says this colors together are gorgeous. I really appreciate that, Lori, because this is very much outside of my comfort zone. I do not work in like primary and secondary colors very much. And I feel like this is a collection of like very specifically like the bright, bold kind of Crayola colors. And then I saw I saw them all together. And I don't know if you guys will remember, I was born in 1983. And so it was probably the late 80s that I'm thinking of. McDonald's had these toys that went with their Happy Meals that were like, it looked like their own containers of food, like the fries or the little like pancake container or a burger wrapper. But then it was like a transformer and it turned into something else.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my gosh.
So I looked up a picture of those toys because I was looking at all these beads and the colors, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like made a collection of like vintage McDonald's Happy Meal toys.
You're putting together, you're like, why do I want chicken McNuggets all of a sudden?
I know the only thing that's missing is something that is like kind of that like tan color to go with like the hamburger bun and the chicken nuggets. If that was in this mix, I would have been like, okay, I am hearkening my youth for sure.
Well, now that you say it, I mean, it is kind of like vintagey looking. You know what I mean? Like the color scheme and everything. Like I don't know. I was drawn right to it though.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I think something that's really cool about, I mean, this is the end of, we'll be doing it 2.5 years at the end of this year, I think. And I get bored with myself, to be completely honest. It's like I can only do the same, like, I do try to do something that's sort of seasonal because I feel like if people are working with things within a season they want or ahead of a season, like I start pulling out my like, fall colors in September at the latest. And I don't wait normally until October to do like if I'm, doing like Halloween colors or, something like that. But yeah, I don't try to stick to the same exact set of things every month because year to year it just starts to get kind of old, frankly.
Well, I kind of feel like I don't know, a bunch of us were talking, and we decided that July 5th starts fall. So you can start getting your pumpkins out and, your Halloween decorations and, get your pumpkin spice latte. And
well, I guess Starbucks, I'm not necessarily like a huge Starbucks person. I like local coffee shops better, but they released their date for all of their fall flavors is going to be like August 26th is when it all comes out. So it's happening.
Fall is my favorite. I absolutely love fall so much. I mean, I can appreciate all the seasons being in a state that experiences all the seasons. But when I think about fall, it just, something just about it makes me so happy.
I agree. I got married in October. It is definitely my favorite time of year. Halloween is by far my favorite holiday.
Halloween is so much fun.
It is. Who doesn't like to dress up?
I know. Who doesn't love candy? I mean, everyone
Also
loves
that.
I think I want to bring in some of my 11-O's maybe. So yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing, but we're making it work. I know I want a necklace, like a simple no pendant necklace. And I know that's what I want. So I'm just trying to figure out now exactly what I want to do.
Perfect. Well, I just dropped the link for there's only a couple of the beads up there so far, but I'm slowly but surely getting the collections added for the July seed beads. So that's where I'm at right now with the process.
Fun. I love it. I get so lost. So like I'll be looking at your website and I'm like, oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is pretty. And I'm just like looking for like colors and it's like my you know how when you were little and you would look at like the Christmas catalogs that came in the mail?
Yeah.
It's like my wish book, right? So I'm like looking and then next thing I know, it's been like 3 hours and I'm still looking at like beads.
And you're like, what is happening?
And I don't regret the time I've spent.
Oh, for sure not.
Let's see.
I love watching your choices as you move through this process, Jody. It's so inspiring to see how someone else will choose to place the beads.
Oh, thank you.
And it looks like, so you've got like one of the fire polish beads in there, but you're working a lot with like the seed beads and the pressed glass. And I'm only bringing that up because that way people know that if they're buying from the collection after the fact and they didn't get the subscriptions or all of the companion bundles, you can kind of like narrow down a focus of like, okay, if you get the pressed glass bundle and some of the seed beads, then you'll be prepared to emulate Jody's design here. Lori.
Oh, what did she say?
Missed out on something, I guess. Oh, Lori, if you intended to buy more than just the pressed glass bundle, wait, because I'm still adding things, first of all. But then if you place a second order tonight, I can just take the shipping off of one of those and combine them. No problem.
Aw.
Marianne said that you're so impressive because you can design and talk at the same time.
Oh, thank you, Marianne.
For the record, I totally agree. I really struggle with that. I'll be talking and trying to keep up with conversation if I'm like doing a video by myself, and then I will totally get sidetracked and like trail off and go. I either can't remember what I was doing or what I was saying.
I do that. And I think I repeat the same thing like a couple times.
Probably
like,
me too.
I'm pretty sure I just thought that in my head and I didn't really say it. So I'm going to say it again.
Yeah. And I definitely don't want to be in the position of watching my videos start from start to finish over again, because I'm pretty sure then I'll see all of the things that I'm like randomly doing that are like, not great. Oh, Lori's starting to figure out your method to your madness and said, oh, does Jody have 3 strands there?
I do.
So that was the conversation about you want a fine, like a 0.014-ish or smaller type of beading wire, because then you can fit all of those strands through certain beads and then branch it out as she's doing right now to create this little like cluster of goodies.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. I like doing like little weird different things like this just because to me, it's fun,
Well, and I don't think it's weird at all. I think that it's totally like what makes your designs fun and unique from what you might see from somebody else. So,
well, thank you. And you don't have to be so serious with jewelry, right? I mean,
exactly. I mean, especially
fun.
I feel like this particular collection, it's like full of Happy Meal colors and like ladybugs and frogs. I think we can like be a little goofy with it.
I absolutely love it. And I like absolutely adore those frogs. Like, I can't even tell you, that was such a win. And then knowing that you had to hand paint all those frogs.
Well, yeah, like I did a pile of them, and that's why there's only a couple of those sets left, because I did the few extra past what people had ordered, and I was like, okay, I need to be done with painting frogs for today.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I have a few of the vintage paints, but I also have, I stumbled across like some acrylic paint markers, I don't know, about a year ago, and I was painting like little wood things and painting this and painting that, and then I kind of just stopped. And then one of the ladies that's on my Facebook group, she got some of those like wood blanks, like the teardrop shaped ones, and she was putting all kinds of cute little designs together and making the most adorable earrings. And I'm like, okay, she has me inspired to dig out the paints again, even though I am not great at designs like that, but I'll give it a shot again.
I have a big collection of the acrylic paint markers, and I've used them in a little bit of jewelry stuff, but yeah, I have more arts and crafts supplies than probably the average human. It would be embarrassing if it wasn't my job. I think I feel like I can get away with it because it's like, just like you use it for work too, right?
Right. Yeah, that's what I tell my husband all the time. I'm like, honey, it's for my work. I gotta have it. And he's like, oh, sure, okay.
Whatever you say, sweetie.
Oh, I'm going to Tucson next year.
Oh, dangerous.
So, Colleen and I are bunking together. But yeah, we're going for a few days, and I'm so excited. I finally get to experience it.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Poor Lori is still like coveting the frog.
Lori's like, I'm about to go find out where Jody is and get that frog.
Go hunt her down. Hi, Loretta. No worries. You can always rewatch the replay after we're done.
Hi, Loretta.
She was like, what did she say? Something about being late. Oh, can't believe I'm late again. It's no, there's no like timer here. It's totally fine. Oh my gosh, this is looking so cute and feels, gosh, Jody, you have like captured the spirit of this collection. I'm so happy.
Oh yeah, I'm liking it too now. Okay, I wasn't sure at first. but yeah, now I'm starting to really, I think it's coming together. All right.
You had to get that little like where the strands branched off there. I think that really like highlights what you were going for.
Well, thank you. I'm hoping to get it finished before we're done, but if not, I'll make sure I post pictures and everything too.
Oh, for sure. You're good about that. I can't wait to see that earring video. I feel like I can kind of see what's happening in the photo, but I'll be attempting that design with I have some beading hoops in stock on the website and in the store that look like they probably are similar in size to yours. I want to say they might be like a 30 millimeter, 20 to 30 millimeter, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many things I want to do. I'm like, and then I started looking at the silkies, and then I was looking at the daggers. I'm like, that would be really cute on a pair of earrings. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me just make one, because I didn't do both on the tutorial. I can't go in and make both of those earrings on one tutorial like that. I would bore people to death. But so I made the one to see if it would work out. And I was so excited for how they came out. And I'm like, I want to do these in every color now, because
I know that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, I've got so many silky and dagger colors that I could totally like just go through and have fun with some other combinations too.
Well, and I know like for the longest time, like I had so many daggers and I just didn't know what really to do with them. You know what I mean? Like, and so I like to try to take the beads that I don't think people may not be, like some people may not be as used to using them, and try to do something with them, you know, to show them stuff. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I just found a whole new life, and I have quite the collection of daggers and silkies myself now. And I'm like, I got to make these in every color. But now I just need to buy more ear wires. Yeah, they're so much fun. And I thought they'd be great, like cute little stocking stuffers for like my daughter-in-law, my daughter, you know, and the other two boys, their girlfriends for Christmas, because I thought that would be really cute. Do their favorite colors or something.
For sure. Yeah, an earring is like the perfect stocking stuffer, and it's also the perfect piece of jewelry to give to someone as long as they have pierced ears, because you don't have to size it. Bracelets and necklaces are so hard to give as gifts sometimes.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, there's some people who, you know, like I know people who don't like to wear necklaces, you know, but they'll wear a bracelet or a pair of earrings.
Right.
You
That
know,
is a very good point, and I definitely know people like that too.
but yeah, I feel like earrings are the safest.
It's a safe bet.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I just zoomed in on the picture of one of the size 8s in this collection is like a transparent frosted, I'm calling it cherry, and it has an AB finish on it. And it's just like the most yummy sort of color that I just love it.
Oh, nice. I'm already thinking about, oh, I wonder what next month is going to look like. I always get like so far ahead of myself. I'm like, well, just focus on the month you have in front of you. Don't worry about what next month is going to look like yet.
It sure be nice for you if I gave you a bit of a heads up, huh? Too bad that like I only know month to month what some of the beads are going to look like, because I don't even know, like it'll be next week before I start looking for the companion bundles.
Oh, wow. But I bet you it's kind of fun though, huh?
Oh yeah. It keeps me in like a really nice rhythm. I like a schedule. I like a kind of, planned sort of existence. So it makes my heart happy to have like a little routine every month.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I put one too many on there. There we go.
All right, let's catch up on these comments here. Well, Colleen's going to be videotaping, doing some field reporting. That's super cute during Tucson. I love it.
I know. I am so excited about it. I can just see her too with her phone out.
Oh, yeah. That would be me too. I try hard not to do live videos in the midst of like a bunch of other people, but sometimes you can't help yourself if you're someplace like that where it's like everyone wants to be there anyways. You want to share your fun with your friends.
Oh, yeah. I'm just so excited. And I'm like, all I keep thinking about is like, oh, I can't wait. I hope I see people that I know. I'm going to give everybody the biggest hug. And like,
I know that would be like the biggest thing for me is going to Tucson. I would get to meet so many people in real life that I have never gotten to meet and have spent so much time online with over the last few years.
Oh, yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I've known all these people forever and ever. But yeah, I think when I get to see people in real life, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was cool to go meet you, you know, when at
oh
your
yeah,
store.
like
I was
we're
so
lucky we're close enough where we could do that.
I know. I was so excited. I was like, I'm meeting a celebrity.
I probably looked so confused for a minute because I always get like kind of embarrassed isn't the right word, but I'm a little like shy when people mention that they've like seen me on like videos and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's a little weird. Like if I've never interacted with someone in real life before, and that's like one of the first things that I know is that they have watched me for a long time. But then when you said you knew Rebecca, I was like, what is happening? That's so cool.
I know. I told Becky, or I sent her a message. I'm like, I'm totally going to name drop you just so she doesn't think I'm some crazy lady.
Oh, I love it.
So funny. But yeah, that was really fun. I'm like, yeah, I get to meet somebody in the bead world. I had no idea.
I know. And I am so spoiled because our town, I started working for another bead store here back when I was a freshman in college and like barely 19 years old. And we have always had such a strong bead community in Jackson that it never like occurred to me until like, you know, just a few years ago, how few people really get to have that like in-person camaraderie of other beaders the way that we do. We're very lucky here.
Yeah, yeah, because there isn't a lot of places at all that, you know. I know there's so many great things. Like all these online groups have done such a good job bringing people together and everything. And I think it's so awesome. But I just wish that there was a way to get everybody in the same room at the same time, just one time, just so that everyone could just see each other in person, you know?
Yes, for sure. And we used to have events. I mean, Tucson's the closest thing to that still. But you know, Bead and Button, the show once a year used to be the, you know, the thing that happened at the most. And those kinds of things just are not as prevalent anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, that bums me out because this is really like it's a really great craft. I mean, it's really fun, and I feel like it's one of the few that you can be like so original, so creative. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let me see where I'm at here with this.
Yeah, it's only 6:40, so you're doing really good on
Oh,
time.
I'm doing good on time.
Somebody mentioned
Okay.
you're fast, and it's like, yeah, you're like over half done with that necklace, and it's not like just a single strand of beads. So you're really moving along.
This is fun. This is gonna be fun. Okay, I'm excited. This is gonna be really fun.
Oh, that's funny. Jenny says apparently there are bead cruises. There is one bead cruise you should definitely check out, and it's the beadcruise.com. I'll go find the link for you guys because that is the only one that I would be looking for. I got to teach a couple years on that one, and my good friend Becky Haley still runs it, and it's like just the best experience in the world. And I think they still have registration open for 2026, but then they're, of course, working on 2027 right now, too.
How cool is that? I've never even heard of that.
Oh, yeah. So Heather Powers started the original Bead Cruise, I want to say in 2015. They've been doing it for, no, they've celebrated like their 15 plus year anniversary, I think, at this point. But she stopped hosting it a few years ago, and Becky Haley took over for her. So Heather Powers has the company Humble Beads, and then Becky Haley is a designer who also does a lot of retreats as well as like travel type. So she just got back from Thailand earlier this year, and that was like a bead like tour with with the travel. So lots of really cool stuff like that. So she's very experienced with you know, traveling and the bead aspect of all that.
That is so amazing.
Yeah, so much fun. I highly recommend for people, you know, it's like with our trip this fall to the Czech Republic, like if you get a chance to do something like that, it's just like the coolest flippin' thing to be able to go and travel with some kind of relationship to the beading at the same time, you know, getting to do, you know, classes on your trip and travel with other beaders, or, you know, even better yet, when you get to visit places that involve beads, like, you know, we'll get to visit the factories and stuff where they're made. So
that would be so much fun. I know I told my husband, I said, that's my big one. That's what I want to do. I'm like, and you
bucket
really
list.
to that one. Yeah, the Czech Republic. And I'm like, would you be interested in all the bead stuff? He's like, no, I would send you on your way and I'd go do other things. I'm like, okay, that works.
I am here to tell you, like, there are plenty of beads to be had on the trip, but it is one of those trips that are so like completely universal for, I mean, it's one of my husband's favorite things we do is go to the Czech Republic, because even when we're in the factories, it's like the mechanical process behind getting to see the beads made is like also so, I mean, most guys find it super interesting, and we're doing like one of those tours for like an hour, and then we go eat more good food and drink beer and wine and stuff. So, and the food is delicious. It's a really reasonably priced place to visit. So you don't feel, you know, like there's some countries where you go, or like certain touristy cities that can be like more expensive than the average American city. I would say you would be hard pressed to find things that are more expensive in Prague, even like in, you know, in like the most popular touristy city in the Czech Republic than like just an average American city. It's like a very reasonable place to visit, but like tons of interesting fun things to do and see. And I mean, the historical and architectural history of the city is just incredible too.
That's so cool. I know the one thing my husband and I are really, really, because we're wanting to take like a really big trip in, it'll probably be like 6 or 7 years yet. But we want to do like a 2-week trip in Japan. And we
Ooh.
want to go to like so many different places and not even just a big city. Like we're very specific. We don't want to stay in any hotels. We only want to stay in like places that are like Airbnbs. So they're going to be, we want traditional Japanese homes. We want, you know what I mean? We want that full.
That sounds so cool.
I know. And I'm like, I want to stay in like some of the little cities, the little tiny villages and, just kind of trek across, and do like 2 weeks worth.
That sounds incredible. I can't wait to see pictures.
I'm like, I hope I'm still able to get around at that time. I'm like, get all ancient here, waiting for it to happen. But yeah, it's one of those
Jenny's scoping out the bead cruise. And yes, Jenny, I do know 2 Beckys that spell their name Beki, and that includes your sweet sister and my good friend Becky Haley.
Aww.
And yes, that's so funny. My phone always thinks bead equals bread. My phone is constantly auto-correcting what I'm trying to say or spell.
Yes. Yeah, mine always thinks it's either Brad or bread.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on. No one's talking about Brad or bread. Well, I might be talking about bread, but definitely not Brad.
It also always tries to correct my husband's name, which is Chris, to Curious, which I think is funny. Like, Chris is a very common name, and it's not spelled, oddly or anything. So I don't know why it's always doing that to me.
Same with my husband. He's Shane, but somehow I always get Shame or Sheen. And I'm like, no, quit doing that.
All right, I'm getting the last seed bead added here. I'm almost done, guys.
Woo, you have just been working away, haven't you?
Well, I've been chit-chatting in between, so.
All right, I want to do another of these. Thank you for making such fun collections.
Oh, thank you so much for your support. It is truly my pleasure and like one of the things I enjoy the most about my job.
It's just so much fun. And I love that you get so many different sizes of the seed beads too.
It really is one of those things where I find that most projects I sit down to work on, whether I'm designing it or working on it from another artist, always requires like a certain amount of seed beads in like different sizes. So that was really important to me when I decided to deviate. The first year that we did the seed bead subscriptions, we only did the size 11s, and then it was like 8 different colors. But I was like, okay, we gotta include more sizes. So that was at the beginning of 2024 is when we started doing all the different sizes of the seed beads.
Yeah, I love it. Because I think the thing that's really cool is like I have a lot of like 15s, 11s, and 8s, but I don't have a lot of 6s. So it's nice to get some 6s in my collection so I have them for when I need them. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm so happy.
Love these ladybugs.
I know, they're so darling. There was something I wanted to use them in, and then like in like a bundle or something that wasn't, I don't think it was related. Oh, I wanted to use them around the 4th of July for like a piece of jewelry because I thought they'd be perfect for like, because of the red and the fact that they were ladybugs and just like seasonally appropriate. And then when I didn't do that, I was like, I know where I can put these. My bundles.
Yeah, they're so cute. Oh. Yep, I may not get it exactly finished, but it will be really, really super duper close.
Yeah, I think it's going to be perfect because people will be able to see exactly where you were going with it. And do you have any tips about like the way that you choose to use or you choose to end the 3 strands? Is there like a method to the madness of trying to tame all those strands when you're like attaching your clasp?
Yeah, the best thing, especially if you're using like your finer wire, you can use a crimp tube and put in like a number 2 crimp tube and put all 3 on there. And believe it or not, if you just took one strand and, you know,
Go back through,
all of that will fit perfectly in your crimp, and then you'll be able to crimp it and then trim off your extra wire. So now you went down from 3 to 1.
Yeah, that's okay. That's very similar to like probably one of the techniques I've used before. I just wanted to double check in case like, and I'm sure some of our viewers have not, used these types of things this way before. So I think it's probably helpful for everyone to kind of know where you're headed with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's a great way. Or if you had something that you could, that you had like a connector that had multiple holes, you could definitely use that too. But I find that would be like the easiest way is just to bring them all together, and it's like the cleanest way too, I think, to end it.
Perfect. Well, that's awesome. Very helpful to know. All right, I think I've got all the seed beads up that are available from this collection, all ready to go. And then I just need to quick throw the 2-hole beads on there, but we're moving along.
Yeah, when I saw that frog, I'm like, oh, this needs some really bright leather. And I went to my leather drawer and I'm like, how do I not have anything bright? I don't understand this. So I jumped online and I ordered bright green. I ordered like bright pink. I just like ordered a bunch of different colors. I can't wait for them all to get here now.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that frog. You've got me like all excited.
And I'm like, I need it here now. And then I was looking at expedited shipping. I'm like, no, I'm not spending $40 on shipping.
Oh my gosh, please don't ever do anything like that just for the sake of the video. We can tell people to like look at your channel or your like social media later for pictures.
I'm like, I want it here right now.
Signs of a true bead addiction, I think.
It's that whole, like, now that we have like that instant, everything in an instant mentality, we really want everything right now.
That is a very good comparison. I totally agree with you that that's probably where that stems from, because I feel that urgency too. Like, why can't I have like anything that I can imagine immediately?
I know. You know what makes me the maddest though is like when you sit down to watch a new show and I'm like, what do you mean they didn't release the entire season? What do you mean they only released the first 4 episodes? Do you remember when we had to actually wait every week for like the next episode? Why am I complaining about this?
I know exactly what you're saying, Jody. I couldn't agree more. Especially like if I find a show that then I start watching it from the beginning and there's like however many seasons of it and I get super into it. And then I get to the current season and it's like, what? There's only 2 episodes? What's happening?
I know. Oh, don't worry. Release the other ones in 6 months. You're like, what? I'm going to forget what this was even about.
That's hilarious. Agreed, for sure.
Oh, yeah. This is turning out cute. Okay, good. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah. It's adorable. I love it.
I'll be able to wear it tomorrow. My boss always laughs and she's like, oh, you guys have the new on today. Did you just make that yesterday? I'm like, yes, I did. She's one of my walking billboards because anytime I try something new and I can't keep everything, and I don't sell.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I'm like, I give her stuff all the time and I'm like, she's like, I should pay you. I'm like, no, just take it. And then I said, you know what? You're my walking billboard. Just tell everybody where you got it from.
There you go. Here, carry a stack of my business cards.
Yeah.
Right?
But yeah, so same with my mom. My mom comes over and I'm like, go ahead and go in the room and write some finished pieces, Mom. Go for it.
Aww.
Yeah. There we go. I kind of feel like I'm going to have to make a matching bracelet for this too.
I think that would be best. Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
Does Jackson still do like their own like bead show like they did in the years past?
So there actually was only that I know of. Or are you thinking of the Gem and Mineral show?
I think that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, of. Yep. There's I think that they do some kind of Gem and Mineral show twice a year, and it's very much for like rock people. Like there's some beads, and then there's like cabs and like just individual like stones and things. But last year I did the bead festival that was like more inclusive of like seed beads and check glass and stuff. But that was a big undertaking that I'm not in a position to do again quite yet.
Oh, was it just a lot?
Yeah, just a big. It was 4 days of activities, 3 days of classes, and the show was 3 days long as well, as far as like people being able to shop and.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
We had it in a 3-story building that's in our downtown district, and it was an incredible place to host, but parking is really tricky in our downtown area. Just on a normal day, let alone bringing hundreds of extra people in. So I really have to like think long and hard about how to make that work if we're going to continue to use that space in the future.
Oh, well, if you end up doing it or it ends up happening, let me know, because I don't ever keep track of current events. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. We'll make sure and keep you in the loop.
I'm just looking forward to this weekend. I love live sales. There's something about a good live sale that just like tickles me pink. I love it.
Oh my goodness, that reminds me. I'm glad you said something, because I need to show off a few things once you're ready for me to flip the cameras around.
Oh yeah, is it getting close that time?
It is 6:57 right now. So.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Sorry, gonna make everybody seasick for a sec.
So there we go. I don't know. I'll try just showing it like on my forward facing camera, because I've got some bigger pieces here. So we're doing what Jody was referencing is there are 3 days of live sales this weekend, and it's all going to be on our Facebook page. But I am going to share the first event with you guys. So it's 3 days, and I made an event for like each day, and it starts on Saturday this weekend. So here is, I'm just going to drop this link real quick for you guys, and then I'll show you, because we're going to have like check glass and stringing material and all sorts of interesting things. But I have some really special stones that we're going to be sharing too. And I've posted pictures of these in some of the places that we're posting about this, but I just need you guys to like appreciate the like stunning. These are like
slices.
Super gorgeous druzy. I haven't talked to my partner yet about whether we're gonna do. There's the backside, just because they're just as beautiful on the backside. But
oh wow,
I mean, some of these strands are like really pricey, and so I know we're doing discounts of like 20 to 50% on these stones. But then I also think that we might be able to split things apart like these and sell these individually. I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that. But Here is a really gorgeous strand of,
Look at
this is a 8.5 to meter rice pearl, and know that the luster is like only barely showing. Ooh. But just for you guys to be able to see like the size and the like luster to an extent. I'm gonna turn my, I don't leave my lights turned up when I'm like just on camera, but
that's beautiful.
Yeah, and these are like, you know, like pearls that are like, you know, $10 to $20 a strand. You'll see all the little lines and the striations in the finish, but these are like smooth as silk, have that like pearl pink green, like you get all the color in it. It's so pretty. This sapphire strand, I don't know what we're going to do about this. This is just like,
oh my gosh, those are huge sapphires.
They are, and they're like faceted with like a really like glittery large facet on them, and they are also graduated. So like the biggest ones in the middle there, and then they get a little smaller towards the ends, and it's just like a very subtle graduation, but oh my gosh, they're so stunning. But what else do we have here? Grade A aquamarine, and these are like chunky nuggets, so they have like all that facet and shine to them.
Look at that blue.
Yeah, and this does have, I will tell people, they often not the you know, like if you're looking at rose quartz, they'll put it on a pink cord. The aquamarine, they put it on blue cord, so you get a little extra color from that, but they are still like, you can look through the stone past the cord color, and it's like, it's really still quite stunning.
I was gonna say the clarity is great. I mean, I can see your hand, like your fingers behind it.
Right? Yeah, because they're also like, I mean, that's the size, I think, too, a little bit, but yeah, super. Oh, well, and Lori was saying she was on the struggle bus during the last live sale. Partially, we're gonna adjust the way we do this one. Like it's gonna be with the like comment sold style.
Okay.
I think everybody is pretty used to that with other vendors. Yeah. So we're gonna try that out again. I've done that twice over like the course of like several years with time in between, and it's never really like took off for me, but I think we have a bigger audience than we used to, and a lot of people are using that now. So these mosaic mother of pearl pendants are so flippin' beautiful, and like the size of this one is like really nice and sturdy, but then there's also some little baby ones that have just like a little small set, and there's like a rectangle and a square.
Oh, I like that. Does it have like a larger one in the middle? And then
and the middle ones are like a gray mother of pearl, and then the edges all like that standard
gorgeous.
The tealy colors. But I could show you guys just like flipping endless. Like this strand of amber is like so unique and like completely out of the realm of like normal what you see these days. There's just, and a lot of this has been around for a minute. So even though the prices are like steep on some of these, it's also like old pricing. And so I think that plus the discount is going to make it just like crazy good deals for people. This is some more of the aquamarine in like a really unique shape.
Oh, those are so pretty.
So I'm going to keep posting pictures of this stuff
in
events and on our Facebook page. But like, I'm telling you guys, make sure set your like calendars for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's like Saturday through Monday are the 3 sales. So
yeah, I'm going to have to go to all 3 because I'm afraid I'm going to miss out on something.
I know. I'm like, how are we going to, I don't know if we're going to like, I don't even know what we're including on which days. So I don't know if we'll do like stones one day, check glass the next, or if we'll like mix it all together every day, which I think is probably what will happen. So then it's like, people are really going to have to like watch every single video.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jody, thank you. I know it's like, whew. So many things to discuss. Congratulations again on your huge achievement. I am so happy for you, proud of you. Like, that is such a big number with your subscribers on your YouTube channel.
I wouldn't be able to do it without all of them. Like, I mean, they're the ones who made me, get there. So
yeah. No, we would be nothing without our followers.
I'm proud of all you guys.
Yeah, for sure. But I hope everyone has a beautiful evening. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have questions, I think I'm missing like one of my my strands of 2-hole beads from the collection that haven't gotten listed yet, but all the other seed beads and the triangles are all up on the website. So I appreciate you guys being here with us tonight. Jody and I will put our calendars together and figure out the next live video that we can do together, and make sure. And Jody's got a fun bead party this Friday night, right?
Yep, this Friday night with over at Jennifer Miller's. I think her YouTube is just Jennifer Miller, I think, or it could be under Bella Rain. But I'll make sure I share that on mine too, so that way you'll see it. And there's gonna be 4 of us. We're gonna be beading together, having a great time, like we do. So a little hangout.
Well, thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Have a good night.